Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make some nails. I'm going to reproduce these beauties and I'm going to show you how I did it. This is all the ingredients we need. I've got a Prey Gel X, although I sculpted mine on a nail form. You don't have to do that, but these are the best. I like using these, and I used some Crazy Top. I used some Born Pretty metallic gel. You can find alternatives. I have my nail tips on here ready to go, the smallest nail tips in the world because that's my size. I've got some of this new product from Yoga Males Plus Top. Fantastic for top coat. I've got a selection of little diddy hearts, some cubic zirconia stones, and some champagne bubbles in different shades of silver and gold. I'm also using the Aurora Queen Cat Eye Gel from the Aurora Queen collection, although Born Pretty has some really nice ones, and Gigi also are good alternatives for those. And then I'm using Devoc White Knight, of course, DM29, which is a magnetic gel. So with that, guys, I'll be right back. I want you to now just grab a coffee, get yourself comfy, and watch me work. So for these nails today, the first thing we need to do is pop a little base coat on, just to make sure that we've got a good layer for the gel to stick to. So I'm just going to do that on all 5 nails and then I will be right back. So I'm back. So all 5 nails have had a coat of base coat on them. So first of all, I applied Devoc. So I'm going to pop some Devoc on all of the nails, and then we will use them with the magnet. And this was just how I started. I put all the same colour on all of the nails. This Devoc is beautiful. It's got lovely shimmery gold in it. I don't know if you can see that properly, but it's just stunning. The Aurora Queen one is very similar, but it just has that little bit of extra something in it, and I just love it. So to combine the two was like amazing. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So just get my magnet out, which I should have done at the beginning. It means I'm so organised. Just wanted to bring out those gold pieces really in the first coat and just get it going, to be fair. And I may have chosen a different shade to what I had on my nails because I really can't remember which one it was that I put on, but we will still get a very similar result, guys, so I'm not overly worried. But look at that, that is just beautiful, gorgeous. So I pop that in the little lamp. So I've just got my little my cart lamp going at the minute. My other one, my big one, is there, but because I'm pretty much packed up, my house is almost sold. I'm just waiting for some feedback, which I know will be quite good. I think I may have sold my house, not sure yet. We just have to wait and see, but I'm half packed, so I'm just having to make do with what materials I have to hand at the moment, which, to be fair, is not very much, considering I need to still be doing my YouTube channel. So thanks for sticking by me and sticking with me. And I notice I've got a few new subscribers come this month, and I'm really happy to have you. Welcome to my channel. It's all about making art. I just love putting art on the nails. I've loved art all my life, and now that I've retired, only just beginning to learn some of the technology that's involved. If you ask me how it's going, I'll just say okay. So I will show you in a bit what I've been doing in depth. Yeah, I'll show you. I did get some inspiration from, I don't know if you girls watch her, but Pressed by C does amazing videos, and I'll never be at that level. She does them for Sweetie Nail Supply and all sorts. I'll never ever get to that level. And Hope, Box of Hope, does some beautiful nails also, and they both use templates that they've put on for free in the bio, so that you can draw nails in your drawing apps on your, your iPad or your computer or your Android. Indeed, even Android, you can do it on that. I use a Kindle. I've got a Kindle 11 Max Gen Kindle, which is just very much like a tablet, and I've made it so that it has Google and all that on it, so I've kind of bypassed the Android and gone straight onto the Google stuff. Well, bypassed the Kindle and gone straight onto the Android stuff. So I've managed to get IBIS for it, and so now I'm learning how to do pictures online. So I downloaded the templates thanks to Hope and Kai, and I am over the moon that I now have those to make designs. So I will show you. I showed you a little bit at the start, but I'll show you what my intention was when I started out doing these. So yeah, I wanted some nail inspiration, found some pictures of flowers for the colours. Yeah, just put it all down into the graphic design thing, and did a bit of that. So I've got inspiration from these lovely big nail techs. Also, Anne Elizabeth. There's a little bit of inspo in there from her too. I'm also using tunes from Thematic because I've had some copyright issues on my channel with using the app that I use to edit. Apparently the tunes that I was using were not copyright free, so that's a bummer, and I've had to switch over. So I will list all the tunage that I'm using in my videos in the biography, and you can get them too. So next up, I decided that this was a bit pale and pasty looking, so I wanted to introduce a little bit of a pinker shade. So I layered up the cat eye. I don't know if any of you ever tried this, but it's so much fun to do. So yeah, I think we're getting to the colour that I had on my nails, or that I have on my nails consistently at the moment. I love these colours, guys. They're just stunning, absolutely stunning. Look at that. And this is a non-metallic holder that Kels from Celtic Nails sent me. My nail bestie, one of my nail besties, I've got a couple, sent me very kindly so that I can do my mag gels, because she knows how much I love them. And yeah, so I'm just trying to get that glowy effect, not too worried about it being at the end of the nail or at the top. So I'm just pushing it all down, as you can see, and trying to centre it into the middle. I hope you can see that on camera. Trying my best because I'm at a funny angle. Bear with me. Let me just tilt this a little bit, and hopefully my camera won't drop out, and that's probably a bit more comfortable for me. So yeah, I wanted to show the silver, and you can see the tiny little hollow pieces in there as well. Absolutely gorgeous when you mix the two. I love doing that. It just gives you something extra. So the next two nails, let's get these ones. So these two, I have no idea which is which, but I will sort them out as we go along. As I said, my nails will resemble the ones that I'm wearing, but this is just to show you the design. And I thought it was a little bit different from the usual, Barbie pink colours that everybody has at Valentine's Day. I wanted to do a little bit of self-expression and use the colours that I like. And that's what nails are all about. So I'm going to let you watch this, guys, because this is really mesmerising. So sit back, grab your coffee, put your feet up, and watch this bit. I love it.
This one goes out to all the haters out there. Hey, get P on the line, man. There's no limit to this. My haters. This one's for my haters right now. I'm on cloud 9 high, ain't coming down. They come but bring me mota and we get it by the pound. Me and they going wild with their hands up in the crowd. Yeah, she said player El Jefe. Yeah, so I put on Vicente. R.I.P. goes to Chente. Yeah, salute on me gente. Yeah, no limit Latinos, voices of the people. Red and green flag rocking with the eagle. Living life to the fullest, there's no sequel. Them haters be lurking, watch out all my people. Whoa. My haters.
My mind is hypnotized, music is immortalized. Flip this rap money like drug money, gotta be organized. Stay focused and sacrifice. You diss me, you'll vandalize. I'm headed for the top. I get money and strategize like Jesus, they crucified. My music is utilized to neutralize these lies. These demons come in disguise. They trying to see me demise and hurting to see me rise. Them haters be telling lies. Don't let it play with your mind.
So next, what I did was, let's get them all together and see where we're at. Should have taken my bracelets off, they're very jangly. Right, so I think that's the middle one, that's the ring finger, and that's the pinky. So here we go. So I'm just going to show you guys what I did. This is my Kindle. So it's quite a big tablet, as you can see. And what I did was I got this little app. Bear with me, just pop my... Bit silly putting my code in, isn't it? Right, so this is the app, Ibis Paint. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever used it, but I loved it. My husband just bought me a little pen for it, have a little stylus, and I love drawing on it. I'm not, I'm a kind of typical artist. I like to do things like portraits, stuff like that. I'm not the kind of person that enjoys doing this. Is the type of work I do. Let's open that up. So yeah, you see, so I've drawn a pair of lifelike eyes. I don't know why I just did eyes, but I did eyes. So yeah, I love drawing, I love art. It's very much a hobby of mine, and I'm going to continue to do that. So I wanted to incorporate it into my work. And Box of Hope Nails had all these templates for claw nails on her bio, and they were free to use. So I downloaded those quickly, and then I found some more on Get Pressed by C. Wonderful channel, absolutely love her channel. But this is what I ended up with. I put some inspiration down. So I really wanted to make nails that were Valentine's Day liquid metal hearts. So these are the colours I was using. Let me just make that bigger. Bear with me. Just get it back open again. I've got a lot of room here. So guys, I've had to come back with a different angle because my phone is just not sitting on the holder properly. So I'm just using a little tabletop holder. So I hope you don't mind. So first up, we're going to do the thumbnail. This makes things very awkward for me, but I will bring this out a little bit. Let's see if I can heighten it somehow. I do have something I can balance it on. This is the real issue because I've just no space right now. So I wonder, is that better? Perhaps a little bit better. Let's hope that works. So yeah, I've got it balanced on a little tissue box. Okay, so let's try this way then. Let's see how we get on. I know that it's going to fall at some point. That's just how it goes. Anyway, here's me being all professional and all of that, and blimmin' mess it all up with my phone stand. Anyway, we have this silver Born Pretty metal paint and gel. I love this stuff. The more you leave it, the shinier it becomes. Let me show you. I did put it on in one of my previous videos, just to let you see, and it is a fab. It's just, I've only got a little bit of it open because I don't want it to go everywhere, but you can see it on the stick. If I show you, the longer you leave it, the shinier. Can you see that? It's getting shinier and shinier just with leaving it on there. So it's chrome paint and gel, absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's like just painting on liquid metal, which is the plan for my design. Let me get a little wipe. I'll wipe my stick off, because I sometimes use this for stuff like that, so I can reuse it again. Okay, so that's that done. So I'm going to put a matte top coat on, guys. I'm going to use my trusty Devoc Zero Matte, which is the best one I know, and I'll get back to you shortly. This will just make it easier to paint on top. And don't worry, we can get it all back to gloss again at the end. I've got a nice matte top coat. It's non-sticky, just to paint my next coat of gel on. And even though it's a non-sticky layer, I'm still going to wipe that with alcohol and dry it off, just to make sure that there's nothing, absolutely nothing on that gel, so that we can put the silver metallic on the top without any trouble. And I'm going to try that again. So I think it's important to keep in all the faux pas and the bloopers, because we all make mistakes, everybody does it, and this is how we learn. So yeah, so let's just do this pattern again. So all I want to do is kind of this ripped skin effect down the nail like this, just random. Look, can you see how much better that is going onto the nail? Much better, and we can see it as well. So obviously that's what I did. I think I did use actually copious amounts of matte top coat at some point. So I'm going to come out a little bit wider here. You can always bring it in later and then go in and out. And then I'm going to bring that down here, and then this bit here, so you can see that I'm making a shape in the middle, and this shape in the middle is where we're going to do some raised areas with the 3D gel. So I'm going to do that on the thumbnail. Can you see on the thumbnail, just random lines on the middle nail and the ring finger. So for the middle nail, just get a bit more paint, wipe it off on the foil, and the middle nail is looser because I've got jelly hearts to stick on that one, so I'm going to do that first before I put the silver gel on. But with this one echoes the thumb, so we don't do it the same, just run your brush down any old towel like that, but it goes in the same direction as the thumb. And on the other hand, you would do it in the other direction, i.e. you would start up here. So it's just to bring it together and make a cohesive set. So I'm going to bring that up there like that, and then I'm going to put another bit in here, just a little bit, just some little lines like so. And that's it. And that on its own is really effective. I hope you can see that there. So what I'm going to do next, before I do any more silver paint, is I'm going to put my jelly hearts on. So these are the little hearts that I used. So let's get some out. Find my tweezers. And I want some glue, nail glue, this one. So I'll just use some ordinary rhinestone glue. Let's see if I could get it open. Can't get this one open today, so I must have glued it shut. Oh no, there we are. Right, so this is the one with the needle. Got a little bit gummy at the top. So with the middle nail, I'm just going to pop on a couple of little jelly hearts. So I just want a little bit of rhinestone glue there and a little bit there because it's slightly off to the side. These were the closest I could get to match the colours that I have in the nails. So yeah, I wanted to use kind of clear ones. Oh, there's one out, that's fine. So these are kind of, they've got a yellowy tinge to them, but once they're on the nail, they take up the colour of the nail beautifully. So just do the big one and a little one. They're kind of hard to pick up out of the pot. Just why I was glad that other one went flying. Let's just get one out this way. There we go. Put it onto the silicone mat, should be easier. There we go. So pop that one on to there. So just shift it round. And I don't really want them in any uniform way either. Just pointing that way. That's all. So I'm going to pop these in the lamp and let them cure before I do the next layer of silver. Okay, so that's all cured. And now I'm going to use the silver gel to go round the hearts and then do my pattern. So what you want to do is come round the hearts first, like this. And once again, just roughly. Don't worry about getting it onto the hearts or anywhere it shouldn't be, it doesn't matter. You can come up to the top, do a little line at the top, come all the way around, down the sides to the next heart. And I want it to look like a melting heart. So these are the produce of the melting silver, if you like. Yeah, that's the plan. So you can put little extra bits here and there just to echo the design on the other nails. Just to bring it out a bit and come back in like so. Just best not to overdo it. It's so easy to overdo it on this design. So just like that. And we're going to be putting some silver balls in there as well, so that's why I'm saying just be careful with, you know, overdoing it. Don't paint too much on it. And then I've had an epiphany. What I did on mine was put Crazy Top gel in a big blob. Here, can you see? It's here and here. I don't want to do that this time. I've got this, and this is the YOLO Beach Mineral Essence 3D Nail Art Embo Gel, and I've not used it yet, so I'm thinking we should use it. Why not? I'm not going to use my fingers with this stuff, obviously, it's so sticky. But I'm going to use just my tool to bring a piece off. I just want a little tiny bit. Like that. It is safe to use in your fingers, it doesn't stick. Wash your hands immediately afterwards, which I will do. I should really have gloves on, but I decided that I wouldn't wear them today because I wanted to show my nails. So yeah, just rub it in your fingers. is a little bit sticky. And then put it on to, I would say, on the thumb onto here. Just pop it down onto the nail like so. Oh, yeah, okay. That is not working. Oh, get on, goodness sake. Right, there we are. Just take that little bit off my nail, my finger, wipe my hand. Oh, get that off. Right, so what I'm going to do now is just get a little brush dipped in alcohol, little flat brush, and just shape it to the way I want it into that space, like so. Look at that, guys, isn't that pretty? So it doesn't have to be, it's fine if it's bumpy, it doesn't have to be flat or any particular shape. Just get it on the nail really and put it where you want it to go. So I've got some there. I'm going to put another bit on the ring finger. So just get some more out. I just want a little bit from the pot. We'll have to wipe these tweezers afterwards. It's maybe too much, but we'll see. So I want a little bit of that. Just take it off. Try and get it on the nail. And then, there we go. Wipe that off on my tweezers. Some more alcohol. And then just flatten it into where you want it to go, like that. And if it's too much, just take a piece off, like I'm going to do. I'm going to take some of that off. Where's it gone? There it is. So just roll it again on some alcohol with my finger. Put it back on the nail. And then cure it into place when you're ready. And it just gives another dimension to the design. Love that. Look at the colours in that, guys. That's really pretty. I mean, I still will use the crazy thick top to go over the top, but for me, that's just stunning. Love it. So we'll pop that in the lamp for 60 seconds and we'll be right back. So let's see what was next with the design. We'll just have a look. So bring it up for you. So we've got, just get rid of that. So we've got, here's your raised piece. Right, now I've got a problem, hang on. Just turn that round. So here's the raised piece that we've just done, your little heart, and then I'm going to put some metal balls, and I don't know if you can see, but I want a little cubic zirconia placed there, and also here, and there, and there. So those nails remain, the index finger and the pinky will be plain, and the thumb also is going to have a little rhinestone at the top and bottom with the two metal stones in between. So yeah, that's the plan, and that is hopefully what we're going to end up with. So we shall see. Anyway, yeah, you can see me in the reflection. Sorry about that, guys. Not looking my best today. But yeah, I'm no model, not at my age. But yeah, this is the nails, and this, I found this really helpful to do. Really helpful once you get those templates. So yeah, go and have a look at Box of Hope. Remember to like and subscribe, and Press by C. She does the most amazing nails ever, and yeah, both of them do actually, and I love watching their channels. But they have all of the things in the bio, the thematic sound tunes, you know, you can get this app called Thematic and you can download tunes as long as you put them in your bio afterwards. Also, all of the templates for all of the different nail shapes will be on there as well. So that's that. So I'm going to pop that back over here in case we get any notifications. Let's hope not. Okay, so the nails should be dry. So these are done. These are done. We don't need the silver gel and I don't need the embo gel any longer. So I'm going to put those back and clean everything up. Really important. Make sure you do that, guys, as you go along because it just gets so messy and sticky. So all I need now is my glue and my crazy top and my gems. So I'm just going to clean my little tweezers off because they're covered in stuff. Something I never used to bother doing, and I've thrown out so many pairs of tweezers because I don't look after them. So I really need to quit that and start doing it right. So yeah, life's been a bit strange lately because I'm not able to just come into my nail room and relax. I've really got to plan ahead, which is why I decided to do it this way, and you know, have a go at being more professional, I suppose, and I hope that's the way that it's coming across. But yeah, my channel is changing. Obviously it'll change when I get my new nail room, and I will do a vlog for you and show you around. Looking forward to that one. I've got my eye on a few houses at the moment and I just can't wait. It's such an exciting time, but it's scary too. Buying a house is the biggest purchase you'll ever make in your life, and for me it's just scary. And I'm struggling. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm really struggling with the thought of leaving my lovely little home and starting again, and we're going to a new town, so I'm not going to know anyone. It's completely new. I'm going to have a nail room, guys. A nail room, a proper nail room, not just a space in the corner of the living room, and that's just going to make my day. Right, so next, what I'm going to do next is these little tiny bubbles, and I got these from Sparkle Supplies and I absolutely love them. Or was it M's Nail Art? I can't remember. It was one of the two. That's terrible that I can't remember. I think it was M's Nail Art. Not entirely sure. They're all different sizes, called little champagne bubbles. I only unwrapped them the other day and I just can't remember what they were. But I want the little ones, these tiny little diddy ones, if I can get them out, and I probably can. And what I did the other day was just used my wax pencil to get them out of the tub, because A, they were hard to find, and B, I couldn't pick them up for love nor money. I've probably got about 16 of them now on my desk. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So these, I put them on in a specific way. So this one with the heart has got 3 on. My nail's gone a bit dull now because I've got stuff stuck to it. Look at my picker-upper. Right, glue. So that one's got 3 on, so that's the easiest one. So I'm going to do that one first. So let's just have a look. So one was here, one there, one there, and one there. So, oh dear, I'm so clumsy. Right, so I want that one there. That one in there. And I did try and make it look random, but everything always comes out uniform in the end, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what you try to do, there's always like a bit of a pattern somewhere. And yeah, I didn't disappoint with this one. This is exactly what happened, I think. So there we go. So I'm just going to flash cure these. Just makes life easier. So I've got my little Flashy Pro pen from Nail Couture. I'll just give that a quick cure like that. And then on the thumb, I had 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. So I'm going to pop those on. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, so tiny. Although I did have a slightly bigger one on the thumb, and then I went to the smaller one. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oops, dropped it. I love these little metal balls, they're so cute. I've got 2 on there, so that's handy. Turn you over, come on. So there we go. So that's those. So I'll just cure that. I really must put my silicone back on the end of this lamp. It melted because I had it on there too long. You do have to change them. I didn't do that. So it melted. So I need to put a new one on. And on my ring finger, I've got 2 on as well. And what I did at the base was I did a little design here, but I'm not going to do that today because I don't like it. So I'm just going to stick with the one here and one down here, because there's more to go on these yet. So 1 up at the top, like so, and then 1 down the bottom. There we go. Give me a little brushing pen up. I like the kind of punk metal kind of effect. In fact, I'll just pop these in the lamp, give them a 60 seconds cure now, because they're on the nail where I want them to be. So, next up, I'm going to put some, these are some of these. These are actual cubic zirconias, and I've actually stuck some of them to the bottom, but they will come up. They were quite expensive, but I do save them for nails that I like because they're so sparkly. They're absolutely gorgeous. Some of them are, like I say, stuck together, but they will come apart. You just need to shush around a little bit. Should bring them apart. There we go. So, yeah, super pretty. So I'm going to put these on next. We'll just wait for those to cure. They should be in place, yeah. Right, so next up, because we've matted these nails, it's quite easy to see. So I didn't put any rhinestones on the middle nail at all. There was 1 went at the top on the ring finger and 1 top and bottom on the thumb. Yeah. So we'll do the top and bottom on the thumb first. So I just picked random ones. I didn't worry too much about the shape of them or anything like that. That one's quite nice. I'll stick that there, and I'll find a little one for the bottom. And they do stand up quite a lot, which is why I used the crazy top, just to keep them in place later. And then 1 at the top on the ring finger, and these nails are pretty much done, and all that's needed is the crazy thick top over the top, but I will show you that. And for this one, I wanted a nice shape of stone, just trying to get it the right way up. Baguette Baguette, that's the name of it. If I can pick it up. No, it's not coming with me. It says not today, Chuck. Right, we'll get the tweezers out. I don't want to fight with stones today. It took me forever to do these nails the other day, and I'm just not in the mood to do it today. So I just wanted that one there as a random next to the ball because I thought it looked nice. Oh, why not? There we go. So just give that a little bit of a flash when I get it back in the right place because it's going for a walk. And then I'm going to pop these into the lamp for a few seconds just to make sure that I've got them done. Okay, so quick tidy up. Next, we're ready for the crazy top. For that, I'm going to use my flat brush. Get some alcohol, give it a good clean. So this is a non-white overlay crazy top thick by Gin B. I love it. It's full of glitter. I've got another one on order, but yeah, who cares? I'm usually using glitter anyway. This is about half finished because I love it so much. I've not had it that long, but yeah, it's great. So what we need to do is give these an apex, and you can see with the height of the stones that you kind of want to encase them a little bit. That one, not quite so much, so they will catch in your hair, I'm afraid. These ones won't, they'll be nice and smoothed over, but this one should be okay. So yeah, I'm going to give them just a quick overlay. So just grab a blob on your brush, just like this, and I just want to smush it over around the gem. Don't go onto the gem with it at all because you can't go over the metal balls, but don't go over that gem because it will just dull the crystal. So we want to kind of even up this raised area to give it a bit of an apex. Like that. So I'm going over the metal balls. Make sure you pull it in at the sides so they're not they've not got gel all around the sides, because it just makes the nail look so horrible. Keep them smooshed in. So as you can see there, I'm just creating that little dome. I'm making sure that it's even. So I can bring it down to the stone, just don't go onto the stone. I washed my hair last night and my nails didn't catch, so as long as you're careful, you should be okay with these. Just keep applying it and building it up until you get it where you want it to be, and then we're going to turn that nail upside down to get the height of the apex. So they're quite a high apex on them. Take that back. Don't need all that one. So just going to smooth that out just a little bit. So you can see I've created a little dome, And it doesn't matter that they come up high, guys. It really doesn't. You can go around that stone just to kind of soften up a little bit and keep it in place. But your main aim is just to cover everything apart from the stones and create your apex for your strength. Because like I say, I sculpted my nails originally, so I needed to put that strength into them. Just turn it upside down so that the gel settles where it's supposed to go. I'm going to give that a quick flash cure. In fact, I'm going to pop that in the lamp on its own. So we'll do that, I think. It's probably a better way so I can do the others. We're going to have to do that to all of the nails with the crazy top, because the ones that are just painted have nothing on them. They still need to have an apex on them, so you need to sculpt that apex out. So what you do first, grab your blob and just put it on the nail. Just paint it on, just a little thin layer, and then come back up and walk it down the nail in a side to side motion. And make sure you're bringing your sides in, because you just end up with a fat nail that's no good to anybody. It looks horrible. So just put it around the cuticle area. Just give it a little bit of a wiggle side to side. Try and keep your brush on the gel. Don't let it come off. Right down to the bottom, and then bring your sides in. Just shoop and shoop. Bring them in. That's a little bit of white tack you can see at the side. Turn it upside down. Make sure your apex is in the right place. If it's not, add a little bit more. Like so. Just put some on. This gel goes nowhere. It is so good. Does not move. Gravity will pull it down, but yeah, it doesn't move. Once you put it on, it's fantastic. Just smooth it out. Once more. It does self-level as well, so you shouldn't have too many problems with it when you put it on like this. Turn that upside down again so you can see that I've now got that arch that I was looking for. It won't be as high as the other nails, but that is fine. And then we come to the hearts. So same again, we're going to cover everything, but not the... Actually we can, we've not got any stones on this one, so we just put it on. Big, nice big blob. Walk it down the nail, pulling in your sides, even everything out. Doesn't matter quite so much with this one because there's nothing jewellery wise to catch, but you do want to kind of level up everything. And it does sit high on the nail, this, I'm not going to lie. It is kind of one of those designs that will sit high on your nail, but yeah, so what? If you like it, get it on, girl. Turn that upside down. Smush that in a bit at the sides, get this white off, just bring it down, even out, saves a lot of filing at the end. Just like that, taking it in and tucking it on the sides, like so. Because we're just protecting the design, guys. For the next one, same again as what we did on the first finger. Just grab a bit of thick and come down the side of that stone. Don't get it on stone or you will lose the shine, you'll lose all the facets, it'll just make it like a cabochon. Just make sure you cover the design and cover your little balls because they'll need to be protected from when you wash your hands. You will notice the silver kind of dulls a little bit, but it does actually come back. It doesn't stay dull. I was like, oh my god, I've lost that silver effect, but no, it's still there. It's still perfectly silver underneath. And it's only with the crazy top coat and the Yoga Mail Plus I've not had a problem with some of my other top coats. It's dulled it down immediately, so very strange, but yeah. So I'm going to leave that to sit just for a second while I paint my little pinky nail, which doesn't actually need much of an apex, but we will put one in anyway. So just to show you, so pull that down like so, down the nail, just pull that in before it sucks on the sides, and a little blob. It's very different to sculpting with acrylic this. It's a totally different process because you're using gel, obviously. And it's different again with polygel. So just take it to about there and then come straight down like that. And then all you've got to do is just even it out down the nail, making sure that you've pulled in the side and turn it upside down. It will self-level on its own, so you don't need to worry too much about anything that you may have missed because gravity will pull it in. Just make sure that you've got no bubbles because they can ruin your design. I'm just going to pop the lid on that so I don't cure it. This light's quite strong and sometimes I've noticed that my gels are starting to cure under it, so I've got to be really careful. So now I'm just going to turn them all upside down together for about 30 seconds and then we'll pop them in the lamp. Meanwhile, I can take this one out and have a look. This one has come out beautifully. It's fine, it's perfect. It's nice and even. I can tell by the light. So that is the thumbnail, just like mine. Love it. Love it. I love the effect of the embo gel in the middle. I didn't use any, I just used Crazy Top, but you can still see it's got a little bit of an effect. I think that's because of the cat eye underneath. So yeah, so let's pop these in the lamp and get them cured and then we'll be right back. In the meantime, I can just put a top coat on. So put that back. Let's clean up some of this stuff. Obsessed with cleaning now. I'm always tidy up because I lose everything. Right. So next up, I used this. Now I'm nearly finished this. I'm going to have to get another one. I only bought it a couple of weeks ago. It's terrible. This is like an overlay top coat. So it's quite thick, but it's not too thick. This just finishes everything off nicely. You'll see. Once again, avoid the stones. Don't put it over the stones, but you're okay to put it on the balls and the rest of the designs just to give you that extra shine. And this is a lovely top coat. I really like it. But you don't actually need a lot because the Crazy Top is a no wipe anyway. I just love it, but yeah, I always put a top coat on just to further protect it in case I have to file any sides or anything like that. I'm really happy with how these have turned out. So that's that one done. Well, this is just cat eye overload, really. Because I love my cat eyes, I love silver, I love gold, I love glitter. So I've just put it all in one nail and given you a complete fairy-like nail, I suppose. Magical nail. I love mine. I've had them on about a week and I am loving them. They're so pretty. I get comments from them. They're in the sunshine. Oh my god, they shine so much. It's quite late now at night, so I can't really show you. But they shine so brightly. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm glad I did these. So I think I'm going to be making more nails using those templates. So I just want to say a massive thank you to Hope and Kai, because without those things I wouldn't know they existed. I would be drawing my own and making a disaster of it. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to be using Ibis to do all sorts of things because I like doing proper portraits and paintings and proper artwork. And I'm probably going to be doing more now because I'm getting a new house. I'm going to want some artwork from a new house. I may film that. I don't know. I plan to bring art into my channel. I mean, this is art in itself, but conventional art, so contemporary art, and make it mine. And yeah, if you want to see more of that, then let me know, guys. Otherwise, I'll just start another channel. I don't make any money from anyone. I just love doing this. I'm doing this for the love of it and to share with other people this little hobby of mine, because there isn't a lot I can do really in real life. So this is my escape. As long as these little fingers can put paint on a nail, I'll still be around. Or put paint on a canvas. I'll still be here doing that because I love it. So, and I love you guys. And once again, thank you for watching. And I hope that everyone's learned something today and enjoyed it and had a nice cup of coffee and a chill out and a relax with me, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. This is not about stress or getting messed up, or if you make a mistake, who cares? Wipe it off and start again. That's my mantra. I don't mind. I'm in a tiny little space at the moment though. That's a little bit frustrating. But yeah, we got there. I've got my phone up on my tissue box that I put my gloves in. Yeah, it's all a bit strange, but we got there in the end, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Please let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. I'd like some ideas, to be fair. Tell me what you'd like me to do. I want to bring back acrylic, but I'm not in a position to do so at the minute. I've got loads of acrylics, loads of them, and I was using them the other day on my friend's nails. She had a lovely set done in sculpted acrylic. But yeah, I'm kind of at a loss. Would you like to see that, or do you want to see more gel stuff? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Hit the bell. Let me know, guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Once we get to 500, which is a long way off, I know, I have the most amazing Korean gel prize for you guys. And yeah, it's going to be a biggie. So get me to 500 subs. And there's a lovely, lovely surprise waiting for you all. I've got a bundle just sat here waiting to go to one lucky person. So please help me get to 500. In the meantime, thank you for subscribing and thanks for watching. And I will be back soon. Bye, guys. Love you all.